Hello, this is Victor from Black Pisces Production, and you're watching the How to Mix Power Metal video series. In the previous video, we talked about the bass guitar. In this part of the video series, we are going to take a look at the guitars. The guitars were recorded with a Schecter Blackjack A-7 7-string electric guitar in drop A. The guitar was plugged directly into an Antelope Discrete A Synergy Core audio interface. I recorded only the DI guitar signal and used the THU Slate plugin to create the main sound of the guitars. I used only the Tube 9 overdrive pedal, the modern amp, and the modern 4x12 cab with the American 57 microphone. You can download this preset for free, link is in the description. I use the same preset for every guitar in the mix. This is how it sounds. The rhythm guitars in this song were double-tracked. One of them is panned hard left and the second one is panned hard right. These tracks are sent into the rhythm group track. The first insert on the rhythm group track is the virtual mix rack plugin with the VCC channel FG2A and New York modules. The VCC channel is set to Brit 4K G mode, the drive is at 14 dBs and the input is at -6.3 dBs. I stored these settings on group 7 and use them for every guitar track in this mix. The next module is the FG2A compressor that I use to even out the dynamics of the guitar a little bit. I used it mostly to control the palm muted notes. It is set to limit mode and it is showing around 2 to 3 decibels of gain reduction. The last module is the New York module for subtle saturation. The second insert on this channel is the Infinity EQ plugin. I use this plugin to notch out annoying frequencies and to clean up the lows and the highs. I made only 2 small notches. I cut 1.7 dBs at 1.27 kHz and 3.7 dBs at 2.25 kHz. I use the high-pass filter to cut everything below 56 Hz and the low-pass filter to cut everything about 12 kHz. This equalizer cleans up the guitar sound. And now these 2 plugins together. The only FX send I used on my rhythm group track sends the signal into my room FX track. This helps the rhythm guitar sit better in the mix. In this video, I would also like to talk about the guitar track that I like to call fills. These tracks have a supportive role in the mix. They are used to add excitement and bigger space to the choruses. I recorded 2 tracks of these fills that I pan 90% to the left, 90% to the right, and sent them into a group track called fill. I used the same THU Slate preset on these tracks and copied the plugins from the rhythm track to the fill group track. The first insert on the fill group track is the virtual mix rack plugin with the VCC channel FG2A and New York modules. This plugin has the same settings as on the rhythm guitar track. The second insert on this track is the Infinity EQ plugin. This plugin was tweaked a little bit. I wanted these fill guitars to be more in the background, so I set the frequency of the low-pass filter to 9.5 kHz. I also didn't need much low end, so I set the frequency of the high-pass filter to 219 Hz. My goal was to get a less defined sound for these guitar tracks. This is how these 2 plugins sound together. I used almost all of my FX sends on this guitar. I sent it into my short delay, long delay, room and reverb FX tracks. I wanted to get really big sounding guitars in the background that create huge space in the choruses. I won't go through every send because it would take too much time, but take a listen to all of them together. And now I'm going to show you one more comparison, just the rhythm and the fill guitars. Listen how much space these fill guitar tracks add to the overall sound. Today we talked about the rhythm and the fill guitars. If you learned something new, please hit the like button and let me know in the comments below. This was the first video about guitars in this video series. In the next part, we are going to take a look at the lead guitars. So don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to get notified when the next video is published. Thank you for watching. See you next time.